Hi. Hello. It is the Brandon Walker Pick Central.
When did that come to name?
Here on a Friday morning. We're a little early. The first time we're doing this at 10 a.m. We are up. I wouldn't say bright and early because real regular people that do admirable things in this world get up before 9 and 10 and 8 every single day. So why is it special for us? Certainly not going to tweet what I did before 5. Anyway, hello. It is Pick Central brought to you by Omaha Steaks.
What did you do before 5?
Don't worry about that. Omaha Steaks. Spring is in the air. That can only mean one thing, spring grilling. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to spring into something delicious with their semi-annual sale. With 50% off site-wide, grab all your favorites like perfectly aged, tender steaks, ocean fresh seafood, juicy burgers, incredible air-chilled chicken, and decadent desserts. When you go to omahasteaks.com, use promo code PICKS, P-I-C-K-S, at checkout. You'll get an additional $30 off your order. $30 off your order. It's the perfect way to get fired up and spring into something special. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code PICKS at checkout. Take advantage of this deal. Omaha Steaks.
Speaking of fired up and speaking of beef, I have some beef with you, Brandon Walker.
Can I finish the ad first?
I thought we did.
We hadn't. But
Use code PICKS.
Just relax. We'll get to your beef.
No, I'm mad with you.
I don't care if you're mad with me. All right.
I am.
Let me finish talking about delicious Omaha Steaks. I would like to do that. Good Lord. Is ready to ship your order right away, and you're going to want to hurry because 50% off site-wide is only happening for a limited time, so don't miss your chance to save. Visit omahasteaks.com. Use code PICKS at checkout and get an additional $30 off when you shop their semi-annual sale today. A minimum order may be required. Hey, Marty Mush, how are you?
I'm great today.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, out of Staten Island, New York, the one, the only, motherfucking Rico Bosco.
Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, it is early, but it's time to go to work. So,
all right, is
let's
that
fucking get ready to go to work?
I hope that's bulletproof.
That
Yikes.
is
You're
I hope it's
We're gonna
bulletproof.
beat your sorry ass team. Put you
Okay.
back on the bubble.
All right, just make sure you got a good hiding place for the guns. It is, and we're winning that game today.
And if you know, just letting you know, guns kill people.
Yeah.
I didn't know if how it could be used criminally.
Yeah.
Not a big gun guy.
Of course, if it's in the back seat, you can act like you didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
Even though it's a gun.
It was under a T-shirt.
Guys are putting me on the fucking. Getting sweaty in here.
Where did you get that?
My hooks.
You asked
Not an ass.
the assistant coach
Absolutely not.
for a hard hat.
What's even worse than that is if he didn't ask for it. So when they decided to send you something, they just sent you a hard hat?
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like
did you-
someone ate a
well,
bowl
you
of
asked
ice
for
cream.
it.
I'm not bothering the
Hey,
team.
she's exactly right. That looks like you ate a bowl of ice cream
Yes,
at
it does.
a game of Tuscaloosa.
It does. It
You
does.
asked
It's not, I didn't realize how small they were.
You asked the manager.
One of my guys.
No, I know who the guy is.
When they wear the hats, the hard hats, I was like, I need that.
You realize
Everyone at the game wears a hard hat.
he's going to repurpose this in the fall. He's going to like scrub that A off, and it's going to be a stormtrooper. He's going to do this like a Star Wars thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Who says my
royal
guy?
blue.
I know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
royal blue, orange, little Met logo. Change it up. But
All right, Megan, let's get your woman stuff out of the way.
Is it woman stuff? Because you're the one that texted me while I was in the middle of another fucking
Because
show.
I
It was
didn't
way
like
before
what you were trying to pull. I didn't like what you were trying to pull.
Oh, that I was letting. So y'all told me that and time zones are a thing. So I'm an hour behind you, motherfucker. That the show was going to be early today.
Right.
I had already told Mr. Minahan that I was going to be on his show, and it was going to be at 8:40 in the morning after I've gotten my 2 kids ready, dropped them off for school, made them eat
Yay.
breakfast, all that good shit.
I got
okay?
kids.
Yay.
I got kids.
And you don't take care of them. You probably jerked off at 5 o'clock this morning, and that's what you're alluding to. Whether that's the case, I don't care. Congratulations. I'm glad you got one off this morning. You're in a great mood. Regardless, you cannot text me while I'm doing someone else's show and then tell me that I cannot come on your show because I'm on someone else's show.
Yeah, I
that
can.
is baby back bullshit.
Yeah, I
they should
can.
call you Baby Brandon.
Yeah, I can.
I can. Guess who's here? Guess what? I'm here.
We
I'm
didn't.
here,
We
Brandon.
didn't get our ass
Whose
up
show
and
is
get into
it?
this godforsaken city
Whose show is
to
it?
be
I'm
told
the captain
to
now.
be told this
I'm
morning.
the captain
No.
now.
Listen to what Megan tried to pull this morning. She's gonna text the producer and say, "I'm gonna be late. I got to do the Minahan show first.
No, that's not. No,
I'm gonna be late.
Receipts, please.
I'm gonna be late. I got to do the Minahan show
didn't say
first.
I was gonna be late.
I wait for a woman and a suicide freak. That's what I wait for. No, I'm Brandon fucking Walker. All right, get your fucking ass out here and be on the show.
Brandon,
Don't
this is a bit again, baby back Brandon. That was bullshit.
That.
You texted me during someone else's show. If someone did that during your show, you would be just.
You texted and said, "Oh, I'll be there when I can. I got to do Kirk's show."
Really?
I'll be there when I can. Oh, guys, the show I'm on, I'll be there when I can.
Brandon said you can join us Monday.
Yep, I'll see you Monday.
Goddamn Minahan
see you
show.
Monday. I ain't waiting for the goddamn Minahan show.
You said you aren't going to wait, Brandon. Relax. He goes, I didn't come into this godforsaken city 2 hours early to wait for Kirk. I said you aren't going to wait.
That's right.
As I said.
Sure didn't.
And sure didn't. Did you wait? Sure didn't. I was here. So shut up, Brandon.
You know why you didn't last long on that show? They had no idea what to do with a fucking woman.
Don't say that.
Why?
Oh, because he's on Team Minahan now.
Oh, okay. Now he called you crazy 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you gonna take him back that
People
easily?
say things.
Yeah, people say things.
I didn't know about the trade. I didn't know about the trade till I saw it. I'm just happy to be in the dozen. It's a great
Rico,
league.
you seem like you turn a blind eye.
People are dying to get in that league.
Yeah, me. They won't let me in. I'm starting it soon.
I don't know what Kirk's thinking. He's got a big showdown next week against the experts, against the champs, and he responds by making his team worse by taking Big Ev, who knows sports, and replacing him with you, and then by taking Quiggs out and replacing him with John Rich.
Do you know what was the reasoning? Like what happened?
Yeah, Kirk got his feelings hurt because Big Ev didn't suck his dick on camera.
You know what? I'm sorry. I respect the shit out of that.
Oh, I do too. It's a craziness.
I love that he's LeBron James.
This is real talk. I texted Kirk yesterday and I said, "You're actually insane." He said, "Yeah,
Yeah, no,
certifiable."
That's why
He's insane, and that's fine.
But that's why I respect him. It's not fake. It really isn't.
No,
fake.
we got a lot of people here that are insane that are hiding, but not him.
Yeah, no, he's legit. Like he's LeBron. He's like, oh, you don't want to play by my rules? Yeah. You're off the team. I love that. That's awesome.
It's a great dictatorship.
Well, yeah, and you're a part of it now.
Take one step to the left, one step to the right.
Megan gonna text this morning. I'll be there when I can.
That's not what I said, Brandon.
I'll get there when I can.
I didn't even. First off, I didn't text you. I texted Booze, and then I got a text from you.
No. Hold on.
Where? You can't come on my show.
I want you to say that again. I want you to go back and start that whole paragraph again.
I didn't text you. I texted Booze. Who sets up the show? You don't know how to do anything behind.
Thank you.
You don't know how to do anything technical.
I didn't text you. I texted Booze. Couldn't even
and Booze was in studio before you.
Couldn't even look me in the eye.
I'm literally looking you in the eye right now.
Texted Booze. Couldn't stand up to Brandon. Couldn't say, hey.
Literally. First off, you know that I have no problem standing up to you. Like that's never been an issue. So we can just stop that there.
Can we watch Kirk explain why he brought Rico back? I haven't watched it.
I'd rather not.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not going to wait for the Kirk show.
Can we stop trying to sour such a great day? It's conference championship.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's a great Friday.
You look back up and it's like 10:15. It's like, come on.
It's BVO in here right now. We need some BVO. It's
10
a.m. It's 10 a.m. Everyone's cranky.
It's 10:09. It's 10:09.
Tarnishing the skip. Like we got
9:09.
I just want to say I'm happy that everybody's here.
6 yesterday. The only game that I fucking took was the one I wanted to hammer, and I talked myself out of it.
I'm in a good mood.
Rico, I don't know if I like the helmet. It makes your head look really.
It really does. I really thought it was bigger, the ones they send out.
It looks terrible.
Pot committed now.
Looks photoshopped on.
That's the pussiest helmet I've ever seen.
Yeah. All right.
Come over here and get some.
All right.
Blue collar.
Find out how big a pussy this is.
All right.
Hey.
Here we go. So today is a big day. Not only are we separating the wheat from the chaff in the conference tournaments, not only are we getting to the nitty-gritty of March Madness, Massachusetts. You can now engage in mobile sports gambling in the state of Massachusetts, which means you have the honor and the privilege, dare I say the duty, to go out and download the Barstool Sportsbook app. It is Barstool coming home to Massachusetts. All the Massachusetts boys will be streaming. That's why we're early. I think at 11, Dave will be streaming. Elio, Whitney, all these guys.
All the basketball boys.
Well, I don't think Kirk will be there. Kirk will show up for like 5 minutes and act like he's
Players champ. He's one of the hottest golf gamblers in the country.
He is sharp with golf gambling. I'll give him that.
He is.
I'll give him that. But yeah, so all the boys will be there. Big Cat will be there. They'll be streaming all day. Massachusetts legend Big Ev will be there. Boston's own Jersey Jerry will be there.
Big Hank's up there too, right?
I believe he probably is, yeah. I've heard Dana Beers might be making an appearance, which would be shocking.
Olva got knocked out. Maybe Max will jump in.
Stepped all over my joke. All right. Massachusetts, go ahead right now. You get $100 in bonus bets. If you sign up, place any $5 cash wager, it gets you a bonus bet of a $50 bet to win for the Celtics to win the NBA championship this year, and a $50 bet for the Bruins to win the 2023 Stanley Cup. So there you go. Check that out. In Massachusetts, of course, you must be 21 or over. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages. Play it smart from the start with GameSense. GameSenseMA.com. Why in the hell are you laughing at that?
I just thought it was really cool.
We have different
I
languages.
just thought it's really cool.
I really hope we.
They're talking about like a different, like the whole different language. Like on Click, like when Adam Sandler changes the language and he hears like when he's at the meeting. You know?
She goes on Kirk one time. She just turns goofy as fuck. Now she's laughing at every goddamn thing.
I laugh at everything all the time. What's new?
All right. It is college basketball. Let's get serious about today in college basketball. We're 2 days out from Selection Sunday.
Is today a little depressing because some of the brackets get shorter?
No, because
today is amazing.
Today is better because the matchups are getting better. Frankly, the last 2 days have been good wall-to-wall basketball, but you can hold the amount of great games in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It hasn't been great. State Florida was great yesterday.
Miami Wake was
Arkansas Auburn was good. Miami or Wake, whoever they beat yesterday was good.
Xavier DePaul is actually pretty good.
Xavier DePaul is probably the game of the day.
But again, there's a small amount of great games yesterday.
Yeah, but I think we actually weeded out. Like, there's not a lot of bid stealers like coming in. Like, there's not a lot of Cinderellas like DePaul. Thank God they lost. Like, I don't give. And I want Cinderella in March. I don't care about conference tournament because
I did not want DePaul to
no,
keep going. I was
Creighton.
gross.
I want
so Brandon's very mad because I'm obsessed with this thing since I heard the stat.
Okay.
St. John since 2000 hasn't made the conference semis. Do you know who the team who has the longest streak is?
I know, but I'm not.
Fits to the show.
I'm pretty sure you texted us it.
Alabama.
Rutgers, 1998.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Crazy.
Well, it does make sense. It's pretty incredible to go 25 years without making a semi. He's not talking about the final. The semifinal of your conference.
I'm talking about winning it. That's why it's amazing. Like, it is amazing to like.
Can't even get a semi.
Crazy. 2 big conferences, 25 years. Hey, they could bust the trend tonight and make St. John's the longest. Or today, they could beat Purdue.
The trend that you're only talking about, and I love that you love.
I love it. Since Glenny said it, now I'm obsessed.
He hopped on the phone. He was calling all different stats guys, trying to figure it out.
All right, let's do it like this. We're just going to do a lot of picks today, but I'm going to do it this way.
Okay.
I'm going to go conference by conference, the 6 major conferences in college basketball. Here's what you have in the ACC today. They are down to the semifinals. Their final will be on Saturday. Duke, -3 versus Miami.
Start at 1.5.
Miami is a higher-ranked team. Miami has been a better team for most of the year. Duke is for most of the year. Leaves open the possibility.
I was given
Duke has not been. Miami's been better for most of the year. Now, lately, Duke's probably been the better team. Duke -3 against Miami on a neutral site, and then Virginia.
It's now down to 2.5.
Virginia -3.5 against Clemson. Clemson finished off just beating the shit out of NC State they just beat NC State for fun.
I don't know why everyone's like so bullish on NC State.
I don't know if I told the story, but I came in one day and the gambling boys were over there and they had this. They were all just making the same bet. And you know when they get in their moods and they're all high-fiving and pounding.
After
and it was
4 o'clock.
And it was NC State +200 to win the national title. I said, what? Yeah. That night they played Clemson at home, lost by 30.
Yeah.
3-point game at the half. Clemson just hit all the threes.
Clemson's good.
Clemson's weird, though. Top 25 and then faded. They'll be in, but weird season. Very weird season for Clemson.
I'm all over Clemson today.
All over Clemson? Or I assume you're all over.
So the line, let's try to be sharp here and decipher this line. Megan, you chime in, too. Duke would never.
Very nice of you to let Megan.
That's nice.
That was big.
Thank you for allowing
Well,
me.
I mean, it's a wild thing.
Because the guy with the
Megan,
with
you
the
can
hard
chime
hat.
in this
I don't want you to just. All right, I didn't want the conversation to
Toots.
take off and her not talking.
Megan, you can do it.
She always talks when she.
Hey, bitch, you
Whatever.
can talk if you want.
Duke. It'd be very rare for Duke to get a plus sign against them, especially in this tournament, right?
Well,
So do we think this is actually a pick'em? And like Duke -3 is where it has to start.
You think-
Otherwise, all the action would go on
I
Miami.
think the line is on
Wanna
the name and not the team.
I'm asking. I'm proposing.
well, it started at 1.5. It opened up at 1.5.
minus.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Then-
that's
but
my
before
point.
the
Duke will
tournament-
never get a plus.
Before the tournament started, Duke was plus 250, the favorite to win it all as the 4 seed. Like, so it's like, I guess this just makes sense. But they played Miami, they beat them at home, and then they got smoked at Miami, which both teams didn't lose at home at all. So, Duke is playing their best basketball right now.
I
They
should
really
know this.
are.
I should know
Are you
this.
worried about Miami's guard play?
Yeah, I am, but Duke is just is deeper than them, and they also just struggled with Wake Forest yesterday.
I should know this, but where is the ACC tournament?
Greensboro.
Oh, it's still there every year.
It changes with
Marotta.
Brooklyn.
In the Big Ten,
Makes sense.
they are in the quarterfinals. There are 4 games in the Big Ten. The Big Ten and the SEC still in the quarters. The others all in the semis. Northwestern -1 against Penn State. Penn State, I don't know if they played their way off the bubble yet or if they're still
They
on
did.
it.
They're off.
I think they're
I
in.
think they're in.
Yeah, they beat.
I have been on the wrong side of Penn State every time. Anytime I've bet on them or against them, and it's not good.
They literally just beat Northwestern last week.
A lot
I
of
just hate watching Penn State basketball because they do play an exciting brand of basketball, but the drab uniforms, they're just
They're
gross.
horrible.
Gross.
They really do make them a little worse.
Yeah, they make them look slower.
Yes, and like they don't know how to play basketball.
Purdue -6 against Rutgers. Rutgers beat the beat the shit out of Michigan in the second half.
Michigan with minute 45 left,
Mhm.
1 of
One field
17, 1 field goal. That's got to be a record, no?
I didn't they go 15 minutes without?
Without one.
Yeah, it's wild.
Do you think they lost because Hunter didn't have an undershirt on?
Rhea did ask. She was like, "Did I just ruin this guy's?" But he also did have. He literally had more than half their points.
Yeah, he
So
was
it's like,
fine.
That's the thing where people and like TJ's a scumbag, and like if anyone ever did anything to anyone else's friends here, they get all upset. But I can play with it. But I mean, hey,
How did y'all become friends?
bench mob through bench mob, and then like I just was in Michigan. We just were hanging out a little bit, and then just stayed in touch. Rico dropped him.
Damn, Rico.
got a national title team. I ain't
Go
worried
drop
about
it.
That's
that.
true. He's got Alabama
Oh.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
National title team.
Let's be honest. If
Got a national
Alabama
title.
wins the national championship, do you think they'll invite you?
I'll
they
go.
won't have to.
Yeah, I'll go.
No. If they don't, if you don't go, would you think they would invite you?
I don't know about invite. They got to worry about their own. He's gonna be doing Good Morning America. He'll probably be speaking at the church. He goes every Sunday. I want to remind people of that.
Yeah.
Now, this is the church.
Wheaties
Would probably spend
boxes.
a little less time at church. and a
How
little bit
close?
more-
How close
Nick-
is the church to the spot where his players killed somebody?
The Knicks have an early exit. They'd be looking at him for that. Like he's gonna be busy.
Oh, he's
so
a
I'll work my
scumbag,
way.
and
I'll get down there.
He'll just leave his recruits that he was recruited to go to the Knicks.
Same general area
They're big
across
boys.
town.
They're big boys.
Like when he was at the murder scene and picking up one of his players, did he just go to church after that or what?
It's fake. That's fake news.
Okay.
Oh,
Fake news.
he wasn't there.
No.
Oh.
Saturday night. He's
Oh.
in bed.
Michigan State. I wish his players were.
What's going on with the no shoe?
Huh? My toe itched, so I started
Oh,
scratching
yeah,
it.
be careful around Ebo. It's your toe.
I know. I saw that video of you vigorously scratching your toe
It
yesterday.
was a
That
long
was
day,
insane.
dude. It was a long day.
What was in your toe? Like it was just
Oh,
that was
it's
the
fucking-
longest
It was a
scratch
long
ever.
day.
Rico, I want on the record that was not me
Yeah, it
that
was
put out the
Malasek,
foot video.
Malasek.
Okay,
All right, fair enough.
Okay. I'm trying to drag my name.
I don't know what to feel about those Big Ten matchups, by the way.
I love Purdue today.
Purdue -6 against Rutgers. Michigan State -4 against Ohio State. Indiana -1.5 against Maryland. I want to go to Michigan State, Ohio State. I bet Ohio State twice when they played Michigan State this year. Michigan State beat the shit out of them in Columbus, and then Saturday it was 6.5. I had Ohio State 6.5, and Michigan State won by 6. So I appreciated that a lot. But they had to miss a free throw to do it, and I think Michigan State might run them out of the building here.
Oh, I'm all over Ohio State.
Are you?
Yeah.
They're playing well, man.
Isn't this the time where
Yeah.
the 2 games, one game in
2 games in 2 days.
2 games in 2 days is
You'll get
fine.
there, old man.
3 games in 3 days is when it starts to wear you out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And Michigan State, they play yesterday?
No.
Oh,
They haven't played
double
yet.
buys.
Fresh legs against 3 on 3 days. And
Better
it's
coaching
early.
matchup too.
Huh?
Would you do? I mean, better coaching matchup. I think Izzo's a better coach than Ohio State's coach.
Well, I think they've proven that this year every time they played. But yeah, I like Michigan State -4, and I think a lot of people like Ohio State. And the spot figures, I mean, Ohio State does look hot and everything, but I don't know.
Michigan State's just not that team where they'll just dominate right away. Ohio State has, first of all, great as a 13 seed.
Yeah.
They've had the easiest road in the Big Ten, where it's like Wisconsin, who's been lost 6 of 8. Then they got Iowa, who's the most streaky team in the world, and then now Michigan State, who's also streaky. It's not a bad road as a 13 seed.
The Big 12 is down to their semifinals, and that's where you have Iowa State +4.5 against Kansas. Iowa State beat Baylor yesterday. I think everybody on the show was on Baylor.
Oh, the fucking
Baylor-
dude. Cross Baylor off national title contenders.
TCU
Oh,
+2.5 against Texas. How healthy is TCU? Because they look really fucking good yesterday. They were also playing Kansas State, who's not
They're
Texas.
just missing Lampkin.
TCU looked great.
I love Texas today.
Don't you think conferences should only get one purple team?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because I was watching TCU and Kansas State, and I was half watching it. Right, I was
that's too much.
I was doing some things, and I'd look up, and I would have to every time I
Pay
saw
attention.
a basket, I'd have to say, all right, well, now which team scored that? Because I didn't like it. One purple team per conference.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Why? I don't know how many colors are in this world. We'll do colors tomorrow.
I've always said that. How is there not another color coming out?
Well, what I was going to say is conferences, if they double up, fine. If you get 14 or 16, but if you got 8 teams, 10 teams, everybody should be a different color.
Do you ever think?
Why is Arkansas and Alabama the same color?
Yeah, it's stupid.
I think they
and
got
Mississippi
different
State
reds.
essentially too.
Mississippi State A&M are the same color.
Try telling one of those fan bases to change their colors.
Did you ever think about like you might be if like you're looking at blue, but your blue might be different than my blue?
Dude, my husband always tells me that. Like we have this conversation. He's like, "Well, who knows that your green is my green?
Yeah,
My
you have
green
no
could be
idea.
blue."
It's crazy.
Especially for
It's-
colorblind people.
That is wild.
It's wild to think about.
Like everything I know could be different in your eyes.
Yes.
I would
It's so
just
crazy. It's so crazy that you said that. I've never heard anyone else say that besides
I think
them.
about it all the time.
I would just advise a lot of people try not to mix up red and blue because that could put us in a real predicament.
All right, Rico.
See,
Take
that's
your
a good
gun
one.
and get out of here.
That's a good one.
What color? All the tormentors of him are out today. They're all in Massachusetts, so he's in a safe space.
Yeah, he feels good today.
He's in a safe space today.
Yeah.
Of course, he still has his hard hat on. In the what do y'all think? Iowa State +4.5 against Kansas. I know Kansas got Bill Self's out for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, I think that yesterday could have been the day where it would have affected them the most. Now I think, okay, he's out. Norm Roberts has coaching experience. He's not the best. He's been a head coach at St. John's. Reminder, St. John's has not been to the conference semi since 2000, and they play in the building. Crazy.
Have these Big 12 teams all played each other twice this year?
Yeah, it's a
So
double
there's
round.
there's no newness to these matches.
And Iowa State's like a pesky fucking defensive team, but I don't know, man. It's Kansas. It's a home game. I love betting Kansas anything under 5 in the Big 12 championship.
You want a fun
I really
stat?
do.
Yes.
Iowa State 16-1-1 against the spread last 18 Big 12 tournament games.
God, dude.
That makes me.
If also everyone's getting mad at me, I got a DM, angry DM. They go, "You call this the Bill Self Invitational?" Iowa State's won 4 of the last 8.
I love Kansas today for one. I think the Bill Self thing is an advantage towards them. They're playing
think so,
for
too.
them. Like I think, and also I don't think in this part of your season you don't really technically need your coach that much. Like he has to do some things, obviously, but like everyone knows the systems. Everyone knows
Not
what
adjusting that
But
much.
also,
Just
in
in
the,
crazy
by the
amount.
same token, too. So when did Iowa State they both Kansas finished what yesterday at about 5 o'clock? Yesterday, those games.
Yeah.
Those games end at 5 o'clock. They go get something to eat. Go back to the hotel. There was a small walkthrough today. There was no practice.
But you
Like,
also have to take.
We're in. Let's go. Roll the balls out and play.
You said home game. It was like that was the only
Yeah.
game I heard yesterday that was that loud for a team, and it was Kansas.
Megan?
So I love.
I'm
Kansas.
saying you have to also think about that Baylor, like Iowa State played Baylor twice, like in a row, essentially. So, like, what practice have they had for this Kansas team besides seeing Baylor twice? Is all
Yeah.
I'm getting at, which is what made me
Kansas
also pick
is
Kansas.
the best team in the country.
I gotta know what's an angry Iowa State person like? Because they don't seem like an angry.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
They threatened to hit you with a piece of corn.
Maybe.
I mean, did you not deal with these people
It's actually kind of fun.
no,
after
no,
the
no.
Outback Bowl?
But that's the thing. No, I dealt with Iowa. They're pieces of shit. Iowa State fans have been nothing but nice. They're salt of the earth.
Okay.
Iowa fans are the worst fan base in America, but Iowa State fans are great. I'd much rather be
Iowa State has had some bad luck in the tournament.
Yeah,
Their best team they ever had was Niang. He breaks his foot.
that wasn't their best team. Wasn't Marcus Pfizer and
Getting to that, their most recent best team, and then Pfizer. They get a bad draw against. I think it was
Michigan
like
State.
Michigan State.
and they got bad officiating.
Were they defending champions that year? No, it was 2000,
I think that was the
2001.
was that not the year Michigan State did win it?
2000. Yes,
They were the one seed,
eventual
and
champion.
Iowa
yes.
State was the 2 seed.
right, and they think Iowa State could have got a 1 seed. I remember as a kid.
Iowa
getting into
State,
that, and Iowa State, that team was
Eustacia
good.
got kicked out with like 10
Yes,
seconds left.
Yeah,
And
we had another guard on that team too that I'm gonna forget.
Jamal Tinsley.
yes, and Pfizer. Yeah, Pfizer.
And
I thought Pfizer was gonna
Hoiberg.
set
Was
the
Hoiberg still on the team?
maybe. I thought Pfizer was gonna be fucking LeBron James. He was unbelievable.
In the end,
Pfizer?
I'm shocked you're such a big fan of Pfizer.
I was just about to say that.
got you there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Clarify, Marcus Pfizer.
Yeah.
But Marcus Pfizer never tried to shove himself in my fucking arm without my permission.
All right. All right.
Live free or die.
If he finds somebody named Moderna, he's going to hate him next.
Yes.
All right. SEC. They're in the quarterfinals. 4 games today. Mississippi State versus number 1 seed Alabama. Alabama minus 7.5.
Love Mississippi State.
Yeah, I mean,
Too many
you have-
distractions
you
on
have
this
to.
Alabama team.
That's
Yeah,
far
it's-
too many
hey.
points.
I get it. Sharp.
Hey, shoot or shoot,
The
huh,
line-
Rico?
The line, I didn't say that. The line points towards Mississippi State. I get how you could do that.
Mississippi State is a
Get
team that can trip
Totally
up,
get it.
They can trip up Alabama with
Yeah.
their defense.
Alabama's
We
been
had them
playing-
beating Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Alabama's been playing not so great. I think
Yeah.
they got to be able to turn it around.
Today, Alabama's
It's
gonna
one and
be
done
in-
time now. It's
Be
one
in
and
the
done.
wrong place at the wrong time.
It's one and done time now. We're gonna turn it around. Gear up. Gear up. Back the scissors.
Tennessee minus 5.5 against Mizzou. Arkansas plus 1 against A&M.
Oh,
Vandy plus 8 against UK. Are you going to say what I'm about to say? Because I adore Arkansas.
Arkansas
I do
for
too.
everything
Yeah.
responsibly. Oh my God,
And-
plus 1.
Everything's gone a little too good for A&M this year. A&M, good team. 15-3 good in a good league.
And also 15-3 in the SEC, and they're like also like a 7 seed. or
like a
8 seed.
7 or
Yes.
8. Yeah.
Like that's where it's like, are they that good?
I just love Arkansas. Arkansas is a team with the talent. They get a little momentum.
Oh, Anthony
start
Black
going.
is gonna dummy them.
They're also very frustrating. They should have won that game by 15 points.
Yep, I had 3.5.
they should have won that game by
That
15
really
points.
pissed me
What
off.
about,
They're a little
um,
soft, man.
What about
They're
Tennessee,
soft.
Missouri? Missouri's one of those teams. You know Missouri's ranked?
Yeah, what is going on with Missouri?
Can we make anything out of really Missouri? Like
Missouri's the 4 seed and Tennessee's the 5.
I just don't get how Missouri is.
Missouri
the
still have a lot of
25th team in the country.
injuries.
Missouri had a lot of injuries. They got a lot of guys.
To be completely honest.
we-
I haven't watched a single second of Missouri. I can't get myself to watch them.
well,
will
I
today.
saw them. I saw them beat Tennessee in Knoxville.
Yep.
I saw them. We had them beat. They beat us in overtime at their place. They hit 2 threes in the last 10 seconds. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But they're a good team. They can score. They come at you in waves. But they're inconsistent when they're good. They're very good. When they're bad, they're mediocre.
Are you definitely in the tournament?
I think so.
I think you are too.
As of right now, here you go. Lenardi this morning, his last 4 in.
he's a hack.
Well, the last 4 buys, which are the second group that's in Boise, Providence, Penn State, Mississippi State. So we're in the last 4 buys.
Oh, you're definitely.
We're not in the play-in game.
Right.
His last 4 in the play-in games right now: Rutgers, Pitt, Utah State, Arizona State. Arizona State still playing. Rutgers still
Nice.
playing.
Fucking
They-
Arizona
They win
State.
last night.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I
Arizona today.
tried to warn
Yeah, they're
everybody.
playing Arizona today. It's
The
like
bubble
13,
was
huh?
it was just like Arizona State. You're score watching when you like that. They came out fucking good. They were up pretty big on USC.
The first 4 out are Oklahoma State, Clemson, Nevada, and Wisconsin. I thought Clemson was in.
No, yeah. So Clemson. That makes me want to bet them even more today. So Rutgers isn't technically definitely in.
No, none of these teams are definitely in, or they
No,
wouldn't
but
be.
Rutgers-
There's a
everyone
few
was
that
like
are
that.
definitely out. So of that list, like Wisconsin cannot
Wisconsin's
possibly
out.
move up. Wisconsin's out. Cross them out. Did Utah State win last night?
Well, out of that first 4 out I just mentioned, 3 of them are out. Clemson's the only one playing. Oklahoma State's out.
Yep.
Nevada's out. Wisconsin's out.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So it's really only Clemson.
So I think it's Clemson and who's the first four in?
That was Rutgers, Pitt, Utah State, Arizona State.
All right, I think Pitt's gonna stay.
Well, it's very simple. Yeah, Clemson can jump
I think they could
Arizona
jump
State for sure.
Arizona
Clemson
State
was ranked.
or Rutgers. If Rutgers loses, I don't know. That's where it gets interesting.
And the next four out are North Carolina, and they're definitely out.
Yeah.
Done. North Carolina, Oregon, Vandy, and Michigan. Vandy's still playing as well.
Michigan's out.
Vandy's pretty good.
They're weird, man.
Their record sucks, but you watch them play and they're good.
Yeah.
I think I'm on Oregon today. I think Oregon's going to give UCLA a lot of problems. Just Dana Altman, that tournament, UCLA down to best defender, third leading scorer.
I love that.
Yeah, Clemson seems like they're motivated.
Pick Central, of course, brought to you by the Barstool Sportsbook. It's got Barstool exclusives like picks and parlays from Big Cat, El Prez, and other personalities to follow or fade. Tons of ways to bet, daily odds boost, live in-game bets. You can move the line plus teasers, and Parlay Plus to bet within same games or across sports. It's easy to navigate and use. It has data and content to keep you informed, easy and secure registration, more ways to deposit and withdraw. Download today. Use code PICK to create an account. You get a $1,000 new player bonus. If your first bet loses, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. You must be 21 or over. Please stop talking during the advertisements.
I'm talking, man. Noise.
Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Yes, I love saying advertisements. I also like saying hurricane. That's what I like to do. What's his name?
Ebo.
Ebo has a stat, or not a stat, but a topic. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Of the auto bids, which team are you eyeing as a Cinderella? I'll give you the list. Colgate. You want to do the list, or you want to pick your team?
Megan can make a noise. I can make a noise.
I got on to her for making a noise, too.
I look like a real fucking dildo in this house.
You really
really do.
do.
You really do.
You really do.
You really
Hot
do. We tried to
committed,
tell you
baby.
the whole show.
And not in that hat, too. Furman, Oral Roberts,
Oral.
Louisiana,
Chat just went berserk on that.
Drake, Charleston, Kennesaw State, Montana State, UNC Asheville, Northern Kentucky, Southeast Missouri, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. I have two.
Texas A&M.
Corpus Christi.
Oh, I thought.
If Northern Kentucky gets the right draw, they play so slow, they chop that game down. Can you see them getting Tennessee, Virginia? I think Northern Kentucky's live. I think Colgate's live.
You go first, but I have some. You go.
Oral Roberts.
That one was too easy.
I know, but still, they're going to be at 14 or 15.
See, no, I think you guys are wrong. I think the two teams that I'm going to fade are Charleston and Oral Roberts, because those are the most, like, everyone knows about Max Asmus, and everyone knows that Charleston was ranked this year, so, like, they could be, and I think those are the ones that are going to be, like, the public upsets.
I could see Oral Roberts, being favored in a 12-5 game. It's happened a few
They're
times.
not going to be a 12. Are they going to be a
are.
12?
Read a book. Read Bracket Matrix.
Wow.
Ebo,
Coming from the guy in a fucking hard hat.
you know I go to work, ma'am. Can you please check where Oral
Somebody tell me how
where Oral Roberts would be on Bracket Matrix? I believe it's a 12.
Can somebody tell me how ABMAS spells Asmus?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've been
Last
trying
names
to
make
figure
no
it out
sense.
too. It
Yeah,
hurts my brain.
I've given up on.
Oral Roberts currently on the 12 line.
Wow, Bosco knows ball.
First of all, are we gonna also
Hold on. You don't know ball. You memorize the Matrix.
Yeah,
That's not knowing ball. That's studying.
You want to know who knows ball?
You still can't tell me what an Iverson.
Can you name every team in the Sun Belt?
Nah, with the
We're not doing
relocation,
this
it's a
again.
little
Sunbelt
tough.
gets rough.
You want to know who knows ball? The first team to never make the tournament as a preseason number one
Yes,
team.
yes.
That's a guy who knows ball.
Yeah, but you
No.
just decided
Hold
drew
on.
Oh.
a big line and
He
we're
said
like,
the reasons, though.
I said there
Yeah.
was reasons for it. Of all these media people are so fucking
You know what?
dumb.
You're kind of selfish.
Why is that?
Because people hate you. People absolutely hate you. You're the worst. You're terrible. You're dating Rhea.
Yeah, we can keep going.
You had a great point, and you kept it for yourself, and that therefore nobody respects the point. If you had given that point to me,
Yeah.
then we would get to enjoy it.
No. I've said this many of times. Being right here is the worst thing in the world because no one cares. They're like, oh, of course you called that. It's like, what? This never happened before in college basketball, but I'm still wrong.
Megan, are you wearing a gangbang shirt?
Gang.
Oh, gang. Okay. All right, sorry.
But gangbang, I mean, whatever.
All right. That's your second one for the chat today.
Friday.
Thanks for joining in, boys. Appreciate it. Let's see. Your sheet, okay. Last 4 in, yeah. No, last 4. How come your next 4 out and mine don't match up? Oh, they do. Never mind. First preseason number 1 to ever miss
Crazy.
the tournament.
Yeah, you got to start asking. I think
If they miss.
you got to start asking: is Hubert Davis the guy, and is Juwan Howard the guy? Those are fair questions. Legitimately, those
Yeah.
are fair questions.
You know who's not the guy? Patrick Ewing.
Yeah,
He is.
He's definitely. But Jawan and Hubert Davis have a longer leash now. 1, he made the national champion. 2, and Jawan made Sweet 16 2 years in a row.
yeah,
So it's like I agree. Jawan.
yeah. He's
Jawan
got it's starting
has-
to it's a little the seat's a little warm. That's all.
Jawan should be more hot than.
Right. So how about this? Do you know who's getting traction
Oh God.
for Georgetown?
Mike Bray.
Cooley.
Oh, yeah. That
He
makes
ain't-
sense.
He ain't gonna leave Providence.
I don't know, man.
I mean, Georgetown's a much. I think you can.
Georgetown's been bad for a
You
long
also
period
have
of time,
Providence,
dude.
You have Providence where you want them to be, and for
Yeah, but do
years
you
in
have
a row.
Providence maxed out? Could you?
Yes,
could
I
you
think
take
he's in a
Georgetown-
little bit of a Brian Kelly type thing. Like, I got everything I could get out of here, but I don't know if Georgetown's the spot. I'm going to go down in the league. I'm going to go to a place that hasn't been good for a while.
Rebuild, and Cooley.
Whoa. LSU won a championship in 2019. Relax.
But you don't have to.
Oh, I'm saying Georgetown.
rebuild
In this case,
No, it's
Georgetown.
not
I'm using the
rebuild.
I
Brian.
know, but you said he's going down to somewhere that wasn't good for a while. I just wanted to clear that up.
Except apples and oranges. Brian Kelly was the max out part, and then the sentence ended. I'm talking about going to a rebuilding spot.
Just talking to Cooley, like I know coaches always say shit, but like he loves Providence more than anything in the world. Like I think that he'd rather die there than
That was a very, very Rico sentence you just said.
yeah.
Just talking to Cooley, that's something he would have said.
Well, I talked to him quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't publicize it all the time.
How's Nate Oates doing this morning?
Doing fine. Doing fine.
By the way, I
tell
don't
you-
not to drop any
isn't-
names, but I was texting with Chris Jans last night, the Mississippi State coach,
He's a good coach.
and I did say I told him if you win to Morgantown, Alabama, I will Venmo you $20. So
$20?
motivation is there. $20 is a lot of money, guys.
Are you
Gets you
creating
a-
contract
That's your-
incentives for
that's
him?
More than that's like your
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A meal.
No, it also gets you a dinner for 40 people in
At the game.
Arizona.
Thank you very much. How would you know what Arizona's like?
I don't, but I read the newspapers.
Wow.
Read the papers.
Can
It's
I-
rough out here today.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of shots being thrown. That's why he's wearing a helmet. Can I just tell you who the biggest pussy in the world is?
Yeah.
Give it.
Dylan Brooks.
That whole Memphis team is like a bunch
They're
of flowers.
the biggest losers of all time. Like, you are nobody at all. The Memphis Grizzlies, you've done nothing. You're talking about, and I don't even like Draymond Green. I actually fucking.
I think I might love Draymond.
I'm now turning into liking him.
Yeah, I think I might
That's
love
what
him.
I was getting to. Like, I hated him, but now I'm like, I kind of like him because the way he's talking down to Dylan Brooks, and it makes Dylan Brooks. You can't talk shit and go 1 for 7 and score. They won by 20 yesterday,
Yeah.
but you went 1 from 7 from 3 and scored 14 points.
Draymond Green is the old wrestler that I used to hate, and then you look up and you realize, oh, this guy's actually really fucking good and
Yeah.
entertaining, and I like him. I like to hate him. That's who Draymond Green is.
Yep.
Wait, Memphis won that game by 20?
Yeah.
Where's Golden State now? Back to six,
San
7?
Francisco.
Golden State back to like the 6 or 7? What are they doing? They fucking around too much?
One loss or one win in the West can.
Yes,
move
that's
you
why I
dramatically.
asked.
So I wouldn't even pay attention to the West till like the last week.
Um,
It just changes so much.
real quick, Brandon.
Yes.
Speaking of scores, the Rangers won last night.
Rangers.
Golden State.
Oh no.
She can't be on the bandwagon.
Yes, she can. She'll probably help.
Yeah,
you
I was on the show the day we decided we were
All
doing.
right, you're in. You're
Golden
in.
State's a 6 seed.
I'm not going to listen to a guy with a fake hard hat.
No, it's real.
No, it's not. You ate ice cream out of it and you washed it out.
That's still real.
That's still the best. That's a great
An ice
treat
cream
at a
helmet?
baseball game,
Yeah,
man.
that's great. It's awesome.
Sprinkles just look better in a helmet for some reason.
Ice cream
Me, damn it.
as a whole looks better at a baseball game.
Oh,
Ice cream looks better outside.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's kind of depressing inside.
Yeah, but still got to have it. Yeah.
Hurts my tummy.
Brandon, what's your favorite ice cream?
All of it.
Cookies and
You
cream.
would say that, fat boy.
Did you guys by
Wait,
chance see a TikTok
to you,
yesterday?
You know each other that well?
I gave it to you for your birthday.
Yeah, cookies and cream's my favorite ice cream.
I know.
All right.
Did you guys see that
Yeah.
TikTok yesterday?
Which one?
That's very specific.
Yeah, that
yeah,
one with
Okay.
a certain person on a moped.
Nope.
Okay.
Who was on a moped?
I'm getting pulled up.
I'm
I can't
guessing
fucking
Mint.
see.
Megan, you don't count.
you guys TikTok me, you dickheads?
You were on a moped.
Oh, it is all about you, isn't it?
He was on one
I
yesterday.
struggled going around the corners, so now I'm a little self-conscious.
Oh, do we TikTok Rico on a moped? I'll look at Rico on a moped all day long.
I'd like that.
I'm really sad.
That'd be a nice start to my day. I like how fast we're.
Man.
Oh, I did not see this.
God.
This is your chance to be a sex machine like myself.
What?
What is he?
This is your chance to be a sex machine
Guys,
like myself.
he's becoming self-aware, and it's not as good.
100%.
He's becoming self-aware.
He's 100% knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He was just texting me, and he was saying, Xavier, because we're talking about that league run, he's like, well, Xavier almost lost to DePaul by 10. I'm like, but they won by 3. Okay.
I think Xavier's going to get bounced early.
Tonight is Brandon was making fun of the Big East. Go ahead, do your point because it's true.
It's not points, but for 3 minutes we got to go through the picks.
All right, fine. I got 3 picks. I'll do them quick.
Go.
Kansas -4.5, Kent State -2, Oregon +6.
I feel like Kansas -4.5 is going to be the hot one in the streets today. I think that's going to be the one because they looked so impressive yesterday. They looked so impressive yesterday without self.
I think the MAC semis are really entertaining.
Let me
too.
see mine. I got Kansas -4.5. I like Marquette +3.5. I like Mizzou to keep it close against Tennessee. I like Mississippi State, and I would like to add a pick right now.
Not allowed.
Yes, I can. My show.
Okay.
Mississippi State money line.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Nobody likes us. We don't care.
Megan, what are your picks?
Alabama.
My picks are UAB +1, UConn -3, Miami +3, Kansas -4.5, and Xavier +3.5.
Martin Archibald J. Mush.
Purdue, I love Mississippi State. Ohio State +4.5, Tennessee. UAB money line. Jelly is going back to the tournament.
Let's go, Marty.
Marquette +3.5. I love Kansas -4.5. Duke -2.5. I am hammering Arkansas, hammering Creighton, and I also really love. I'm going to have a tough night if I lose
You
these.
got the hammer out a lot, huh?
Yeah, because I am enjoying
Responsibly.
Yeah.
Responsible hammers.
those. Yes.
Big East is. Go ahead, give the teams where they're from.
All right, so in the Big East semifinals today, you have this is classic Big East. You have a team from Milwaukee, a team from Omaha, a team from Cincinnati, and a team from Connecticut. That's the Big East.
But you
Yep.
know what, though?
That's what the Big East is.
If you
these
were
days.
asked to pick the semis
Yeah.
of the conference, I think the Big East is like up there in terms of which tickets I would pick.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking really good. Now I know the SEC hasn't been
I'd
decided
say
yet.
Big 12 or Big East, yeah.
Big 12, Big East.
But the
Big Ten
Big
is-
12, yeah, Iowa State, and then the Big 12 is definitely really good. But the Big East, man, these are the 4 have been top of the conference the whole way. These is gonna be it's an entertaining night.
And I
I would love to go.
I have two. There's 2 things I gotta say. One, 2 of my teams have futures are in the Big East, and the best news of all, Barstool employees and most people get paid the day before the tournament starts. That's a good thing to look out for.
Yeah. So the
And it's not like rent day either. If people paying
that's
rent,
that middle to where you feel
middle one where you
feel really
rich.
good.
Yeah, you're like, wow, I can pay off some things. I can.
that first check and that 15 check are not built the same.
Not even close. The
They're
first one,
not
you're like,
built
oh
the
my
same.
god, I'm paying so much.
Especially in New York when you're paying New York rent. It's,
Yeah, it's like wow.
We lost Megan.
Oh, did Kirk call? That what happened? She back on the Minahan show? These motherfuckers around here. Look at her. No.
I think if I don't get into the dozen by next week, or if he tells me, if he
Marty, it ain't gonna happen. You're not in the dozen.
so if he keeps
You're just not
pushing
in
me
the dozen.
off, I should do. I have to stand up for myself and do the
He's
trick.
not, you're gonna have to do something because you're not in the dozen. Oh, we're ending it early today.
Did
Okay.
you see what Houston's line is
I
today?
don't know why I was surprised. I knew it.
23 in the conference quarters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Conference is awful.
You shouldn't be laying 23 in the
I
conference.
think that conference is so bad.
Against ECU? Yeah. Right. All right, Massachusetts. Get ready. The boys are going to be streaming soon. Big Cat, Massachusetts legends Dave, Elio, Big Ev, Jerry from Jersey. Massachusetts stream the rest of the day. It's a big day. Go out and download the Barstool Sportsbook app. Check it out. Barstool comes home. The Yak is not up next. The Yak is back Monday. The boys are up next. Enjoy it.